What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. Listen to me and listen to me really good because I know a lot need to hear this. Never doubt yourself on anything because you are a lot smarter, a lot stronger than what you may think and what others might make you think. Never doubt yourself on anything. You know what? I've been there. I used to doubt myself a lot. Back when I was younger, whenever I first started learning to walk, I doubted myself a lot. And that was because every time I would stand up, I always think, am I going to fall face first? Am I going to fall backwards? Am I going to fall, to the left? Am I going to fall to the right? What's going to happen? And I admit, it scared the hell out of me. Scared the living hell out of me because I didn't know what was going to happen. And then eventually, that doubt left. That doubt went away. I didn't have that doubt anymore. And then, eventually, I got to where I was standing up with crutches. Again, I had doubt because I was thinking, okay, am I gonna fall face first? Am I gonna fall backwards? Am I gonna fall left? Am I gonna fall right? What's gonna happen? Um, and eventually, like I said, that doubt, I had no more doubt then. And that, like I said, that's been a while. Of course, I've had all the setbacks that I've had, especially, with my elbow. Um, so I've had my doubts. But never let your doubts hold you back on anything. No matter whether it's finding that first relationship, that first date, that first working paying job, or that first, maybe you're learning, maybe you're someone that's learning to ride a bicycle for some reason, maybe, you're that first person, you're learning to ride a bicycle, or maybe, you're at the age now that you're um, learning how to drive. You're going to get your driver's license. And I say that because I've saw a lot of people saying that they're gonna, or their kids or them themselves are getting, their driver's license. Um, and a lot of that can be doubtful. That can cause a lot of doubt. And in that case, it's understandable. You know, if I were driving, that's understandable to have that doubt when you're first learning. Because you're getting around other cars, you're getting around other places, and we don't know what somebody's gonna do. You don't know how the other cars are gonna be, or what they're gonna you don't know what situation that they're gonna be in. So I can see that where doubt can cause problems. I mean, I can see it where doubt can be caused, especially even even a test in high school. You know, you're sitting there with that testing paper in front of you, and you know before that test, you know all the answers because you've studied it, you've been there, you've studied it. But then when you see that test and you go to start answering, your mind just goes blank, and you start doubting yourself on what that answer is to that question or questions. Um, you know, or again, it can be writing an essay, or you know, sometimes you know, a paper on some certain topic that you know maybe you write a history paper or you know a science paper or whatever you know the case may be. You look at that what you're supposed to write about, and you you know what that's about, but you see that's your assignment, and you just second guess yourself, you know, about how you're gonna go about things, and that's understandable. But never doubt yourself on anything. Always go with your gut feeling. No, your gut feeling may not always be right, but never second guess that feeling, that gut feeling as well. You know, you might have a gut feeling. In other words, you might have a gut feeling that it's gonna snow today, and it don't snow. Or you might have a gut feeling that it's gonna rain today, and it don't rain. Of course, it's raining here now, but uh, you might have a gut feeling that about a lot of things, you know, or even like I said, testing. You may have a gut feeling on when you go take a test that this isn't possible. This ain't gonna go well. In that case, no, you know, if you got a gut feeling that your testing is not gonna go well, then study more for that test, um, because that test that you're having a bad gut feeling for, you can pass whatever that test is. You can pass. So always keep a positive mindset, no matter what. Keep in you, and let nothing or no one ever hold you back. I'm proud of you more than you may know. I am proud of you, each and every one of you. And I mean that. And no, I'm not just saying that again because we're here on YouTube. I'm saying that from my heart because that's how I feel. So keep being you, and let nothing or no one hold you back. I'm proud of you. Much love. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button if you would, and I would appreciate that as well. For those of you who do hit that subscribe button, it says, for those of you who do hit that subscribe button, I will subscribe back to you, unless I see that I'm already subscribed. Um, if you subscribe and you comment, again, I will reply to your comment and I will subscribe if I'm not already subscribed to you. But either way, I'm always going to reply to your comments. Sometimes it might take me, a few days to respond, not because I don't want to, but because I might read a comment and think, okay, how should I respond to this? It might take me a few days to actually, think how I'm going to respond to that question, or or that comment. But thinking of that said, keep me and you. Much love. My name is Zach, and let's get it.